Alright, I'm here with Tyrone Henderson, and he's fighting in the upcoming event on February 1st on the main card at Road FC 21 against Hyon Ko. How you doing?
Doing good. Feel good.
Alright, how's your training so far?
Always perfect. Mentally and physically perfect.
So, like, how did you get yourself here? You know, training in Korea and fighting in Korea.
I've been fighting for a very, very long time. I started off in Chicago, then moved to Hawaii, and I was fighting for amateur for about 2-3 years. And then I came down on orders to come to Korea, and I was so mad because I was on the verge of becoming a pro athlete. Amateur is good, and when I was doing amateur fighting, I was doing lightweight. I wasn't featherweight. So amateur was good, and I was so worried that if I came to Korea, me being American, it'd be so much harder for me to get back into the fight league. And when my coaches ended up looking around and ended up finding a place called KTT, Korean Top Team. That's where I started at. But then, unfortunately, they didn't have fights in Korea. So they introduced me to another gym called SSABI MMA, which is an awesome gym, by the way. And I started training with them, and one thing led to another. Had a fight, centrally won. Another fight was a draw, sad. And then had another fight, and it was a guillotine choke. And then I love fighting. This is what I do for a living.
You know, with your last fight, right? So when you stepped into the cage in your last fight and you faced your opponent, like, take me through that moment of all the way to the finish.
Clear set, clear mind, tunnel vision. All I see is him, and that's all that matters. I don't hear no audience. I don't hear nothing at all. All I see is my hand being raised. It's very simple.
You have many wins by submission.
Yes.
So a lot of people might think that you're a submission fighter.
A lot of people say that. They call me a grappler.
Yeah, grappler,
I understand
right?
that.
And you do have some accolades.
Yes.
In the grappling department.
Yes.
Right? But what is another strength that you think that is, you know,
MMA overall. People don't understand, like, when you're in the cage with me and you get hit by me, you're gonna want to go to the ground. Alright, people want to avoid going to the ground because I'm a subject matter expert on the ground. But if you get hit by me, it's not really a choice anymore. I have powerful hands. If I get put in a position where I'm standing up, I'm comfortable. If I get put on the ground, I'm comfortable. If I get put in the middle of the cage, I'm comfortable. On the cage, I'm comfortable. Anywhere inside the cage, I'm comfortable. I don't just train on one skill set like taekwondo or just wrestling. I train on everything. So when I'm doing MMA, you don't call me a grappler, don't call me a boxer, call me an MMA. Just MMA, mixed martial artist.
So you've been how long have you been training now for this fight?
For this fight, I trained. Here's the thing: before I even knew I had a fight, I stay in camp. So if Road FC called me and say, "Hey, you fighting next month?" All right, too easy. Never turn down a fight because I'm always in camp. So no matter, all I need to know is who I'm fighting, and then I can start preparing myself for that person. But I grew up in Chicago. I don't need no video or tip of anybody because in Chicago I can't stop and say, no, don't fight me. Let me find you on YouTube first and find how you fight. So it doesn't matter who I fight. I train all day, take time to recover, and I keep training.
So in a recent interview, a couple days ago, your opponent said that his prediction is that he's going to knock you out with kicks because, you know, he's a taekwondo expert. So, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on this. I laugh at that. My mindset is I respect anybody that gets inside the cage, and you must have a high level of confidence of your skill. But my skill set is so high, I can't see him winning at all, period. I'll be surprised if he makes it out the first round. I'll be highly surprised. He will get more respect from me if he makes it out the first round. But the fact that talking is easy. Talking is easy. I can see somebody on TV, that's easy. But going in the cage with somebody, that's a whole different ball game. So we'll see. I'm curious to see if he's gonna knock me out by a kick. I'm very excited to see that happen.
Right now in the Road FC, the featherweight division, right? It's kind of, you know, murky.
Yes.
Right. In the main event, the the featherweight title up for grabs, right? So do you think if you're impressive enough, do you plan on, you know, challenging for that title?
I plan on destroying this entire division. I plan on going through this entire division. I plan on becoming a household name. I plan on having that belt around my waistline, and I plan on Road FC understanding my skill set at a higher level. Whoever wins, I don't know who's going to win, but whoever wins better start watching my career, because I'm not stopping until I'm on the top of that mountain.
So go into a lighter mode, you know, other than fighting, right? I see that, you know, you have your daughter, you know, and you see your daughter, yeah, your daughter is at the fights with you, you know, in the back and everything. Is her birthday coming up soon?
Here's the Dougie. Her birthday actually is the exact day I'm fighting. So that's more pressure on you to knock me out, because I don't see it happening at all. She'll be turning 5 years old February 1st.
Wow, that's crazy. Thanks for the interview, man.
Awesome, awesome,
good
brother.
luck.
Yeah, awesome.